Hey everybody, it is January 1st, 2022, and this is the beginning of a whole new year. 365 days, 5 hours, 48 minutes, and 46 seconds to see how much you can change your life. Now I'm going to tell you something. If you're sitting in a vehicle right now that is not going to be able to give you what you're really looking for in life, then you know what? It's not the business's fault. It's your fault. If you're sitting in a vehicle that can't change your life and you choose to stay there, don't say a word, y'all, because it is actually your fault. Now, if you join businesses like a lot of people do, and what happens is they don't go all in. So they're sitting at a $100 to $250 level inside of a business that 90% of the people that come in at G1000 or the G2000, which is the new hot ones, the G2000, then they're just setting themselves up to make a little bit of money. Secondly, y'all, all you're putting in the back of your downlines or leads my mind is going to be, why is this person only sitting at the $100 level in a business that's so awesome? How many people are actually sitting there thinking, I would go higher than you, but you don't believe enough in the business itself? You see what I'm saying? I've never done that, y'all. What I do, this is the same setting I do with every business I go into. I take a couple of days and I take notes. Y'all, I'm going to tell you, if y'all had any idea how quickly I can fill up a 5-subject notebook, it is crazy. And what I'll do is I take 2 days to put notes on it. Now, I'm not expecting to know everything about a business, but I want to be able to know enough that I can, in my own words, explain a business. Tell them what it means to me, what it could mean to me and my little boy, exactly how it works. Exitus Elite, y'all, is a one-up system. It is a very powerful training system where if you need to learn how to do online business, you absolutely can learn everything you need here. But at the same time, if you wanted to sell the product itself because of how good the pages are, y'all, these are beautiful pages. When I started a second ago, I switched out a little quick. But let me show you these, y'all. If you were telling people how excited you are about a business and they were connecting with you, and then they go from that to looking at this, and then from this going right through to the VSL video page, right? Let me show you what this is. This is a VSL page. Now, what this video does is explains to businesses in less than 5 minutes what they think, what's going on, stuff like that. Now, once they watch this video, they click Learn More, and this takes them to the actual home page that we all have. Now, how quickly is all this set up? Once you decide to come in Exitus Elite, y'all, the time that you are actually filling out the information, your referral link is already done. Okay? So all you have to do, literally, y'all, is set up how you want to get paid. And the owner, Paul Stevenson, literally sits right there and tells you in the very first video you see how to set up your merchants. And after that, he goes to the left side of the page, let me show you this, and starts going through all this stuff, every bit of it. What get response, Aweber, autoresponder emails, you get to see them right here, y'all. How to add tracking cookies, stuff like this, y'all. And this is directly to the owner himself sitting down telling you about his own business. That is nothing but quality. Now, I don't know about y'all, but that's really good management. Why does Paul take the time to do that? It's because he's trying to take the hand-holding away from you having a brand new person coming in, you being the brand new person. And let's say if you're excited and somebody else come in tomorrow, you're not going to know everything about that business, right? And that's okay. But this video will help handhold when you've got the person that is the creator of the system that put everything together, telling you exactly what every part is. And again, little simple things like this, y'all, make the world of difference, y'all. So I just wanted to let you know the quality of the system itself, what the pages look like, y'all. The training in the back office. At the G1000 level, we have what's called Legends. It is 20 people who are actually 6-figure earners or 7-figure earners, and they ask them stuff like, what was the one thing that changed everything for you? When did everything start to take place for you? And stuff like that, y'all. So you get to hear people who have succeeded in online businesses tell you exactly what worked for them. Let me go down. Let's see if I can't show you that. These are pages. These are what I call rabbit holes, y'all. This is different stuff that's in the back office. You could give out to people at any given time to let them, go through and look at these. If somebody was a lead and then you wanted to send out some emails, these are perfect pages. This is Jack Zufelt, y'all. He was so impressed with the company, he asked could he actually be put into the business itself at the G500 level. This is a 7-figure earner. They feature the best-selling author and trainer to many Fortune 500 companies, Jack Zufelt, y'all. And so literally going to one of his webinars would cost you thousands of dollars. And here we got over the shoulder directly with Jack Zufelt himself. And again, these are things that make it different. Don't you know the quality has to be here for this man to want to be put into the system right by itself, y'all? The Legends is right here. Interview the top 20 marketers on the internet, exactly how to do this business. Here's the G2000, y'all. Listen, I've got over 300 videos for Exitus Elite. G2000 has only been around since March, y'all. Now, we talked about it a couple of months prior before we actually did this. Paul reached out and everybody and asked what we think about, adding this in. But understand, I cannot go back to a video I made 3 years ago and tell you about G2000. So a lot of y'all who are coming into this and you're thinking G1000, well, yeah, I mean, that's life-changing income. But please understand, y'all, if G2000 been out the whole time, I would have been telling you about the G2000 is what I would have been doing. So G1000, G2000 sales are absolutely incredible. I wouldn't come in any less than G1000, but the records showed over the last 7 years in Exitus Elite alone, 90% of the people came in at the G1000 or higher. Now, the reason 90% come at G1000 because G2000 didn't exist yet. So please get that right and understand that there is a difference as to why I'm always showing the G1000 commissions in a lot of my videos as opposed to these G2000s. The first 20 minutes that Exitus Elite came out with the G2000, I went ahead and upgraded it as soon as I could. Bam, y'all. I made a $2,000 commission it was 19 minutes. I looked at the email from the time that I got qualified to the time that I actually made my first commission. So it is incredible income, y'all. It's absolutely, whatever you think 1,000 does, can you imagine what 2,000 would do? The training itself is there. It's an awesome business, y'all. And I'll tell you, this Wednesday we have a webinar with Paul Stevenson, and we're going to be talking about new things moving forward in 2022. This is an absolute awesome business. Now, talk about a lot of people do sponsored shopping, okay? I actually heard that mentioned several times lately, so I thought I'd actually do a video talking about that, right? So this is it right here. When you find a sponsor that is for a business and you can tell that person believes in the business, can they just let go and can they breathe the business? Seriously. Can it be, because have you ever seen people when, if they're really good at what to do, if they're good at selling houses or if they're selling cars, where it's almost like breathing to me. You tell that's what they're good at it, man. They're really good. I think a sponsor that has applied enough action to learn to just let go, and don't have to quote anything, just let go, y'all. Tell you what you think about the business. Those are going to be the ones that you're probably looking for. And the reason why, because you can tell they believe in what their business is. And I can tell you, if you want to see what your sponsor has actually done, go to YouTube, right up here, if they're YouTubers, type in Exitus Elite and their name. Okay? Now, bam. Let's take a look and see. This was 4 weeks ago. Exitus Elite free YouTube training. I have no idea what's going to pop up here. Here's an Exitus Elite back office walkthrough. So it's me literally going through, and that's why it's 49 minutes long, because I'm showing you everything. So my first 2 videos right there is showing free YouTube training with literally me it looks like me putting the video together in the back. So that's good training. Exitus Elite, let's see, what is this? My review and bonuses. This is me and my little boy out and about. Now, why do I make thumbnails like this? Is I want to give these people someone to connect with. I am not all over myself. I'm not trying, but at the same time, I want these people to know, because the number one thing you can ever do in online business is brand yourself. Point blank period. And look, this one here was from 2 months ago. I had Paul Stevenson actually talking in the video itself. So, and the reason I'm trying to tell you all this, y'all, explain in simple terms. That's something I used to do all the time. I jump into a business and it seems so complicated. Somebody would come up here on the left side of the page and with the most monotone voice you ever seen. If you click this button here, it'll show you blah, blah, blah. I mean, it's just boring. People don't want to know what that is. The number one word that goes with every item, every car, every movie, everything is review. The reason why review is such a hot word is because people want to know what you think of this. If you own a boat, if you own a yacht, if you own, we bought this little Cadillac right here. So I can do a review video talking about this Cadillac right here if I wanted to, right? The whole point is people want to know what you think. So if you are the person that believes in your business and you tell them what you think about your business in simple terms, not just going on the left side, just showing them everything, you become the sponsor that they're looking for. And y'all, I'm going to tell you something. Sponsor shopping. What does YouTube usually provide? And some people ain't going to like it. And you know what? It's tough. Lots of time, what happened is somebody will do paid advertising that has default pages, not connecting with them at all. You don't know who they are. You've seen that before. Get emails, and you're like, if I had 5 people to choose who that is, man, I'd be throwing a dart. I have no idea who this guy is or girl, right? So the whole point is they go to YouTube. Most of the time, they already know what the price is. Secondly, they're interested in the business. They saw enough of that, but they didn't connect with anybody. And then they go to YouTube and bam, they do a search, and here we are, y'all. And this is why I want someone to connect with me, because it's important for them to understand connecting with you is the answer. People join people. They did 10 years ago. They do now. They will 10 years from now. So that is the element that everybody keeps missing, and this is the element that I keep teaching everybody. You know what the beautiful thing about this for me was? I learned this by accident. I was branding myself when I didn't know what I was doing, sitting at my kitchen table with a $4 stand and an old S3 phone, running around it to mash record and then sit back down because I didn't know how to edit or anything else. So people were literally watching that, y'all. But you know what? I got free from my job in 6 months because I had learned that I believed in the business. I had a burn in my stomach and people needed to see what I was feeling. And that's what happens to a lot of people, y'all. They don't show you who they are. They don't show you what they think about their business. They write an email to some leader that is making it because they have branded themselves. And it's the longest email you ever seen in your life. And you know this person apparently knows the business, loves the business, needs the business most of the time, yet they're too busy hiding behind a sales funnel. That's it. I got to be a guru to make it. Let me tell you what a guru is, y'all. Gurus are people that you name. They don't actually name themselves to be gurus per se, y'all. What actually happens is they're out there applying action. They get over their hang-ups. They're out there every day. Put the work in if the money's there or not. Make it a routine and get comfortable doing that. And then you see them and you assume because they're comfortable making videos or whatever they're doing, and you're like, oh man, well, this guy's a guru. I got to be a guru. No, you don't. A guru, what I'm considering a guru, what you keep thinking is a guru, is someone that joins a business they believe in, who's applying action, learning the answers, good or bad, either way. It doesn't matter. You're going to learn either way. It's going to direct you where you need to go down your path, and who is accessible, who will answer the phone, y'all. And listen, when you call me, I sound just like this on the phone because I believe in what I'm doing. Look how many videos I have for Exitus Elite, y'all. Look how many, even some of these are going to get old. You're going to look at some of them that's real old. Some of these odd things popped in, but that's okay. Here's one with me and my girlfriend. Here's another. I can just keep on going, y'all. This is one, we bought this brand new pontoon boat for the lake house. Our yacht's too big for the lake house. It only goes 7 feet deep, so that's not going to work. So we bought this so we could take the grandkids out, y'all. But look. How old is this one? This is 5 months old. I'm going to see if I can't find some really old videos. But y'all, I'm telling you, if you really want to see, here's 31,013 days. This was 3 days ago I made a video. 1 year ago, 4 weeks ago. How old is this one? This is, it's updated its actual page itself. Man, where are my old videos at? This is 1 year ago. So all my new ones it looks like have kind of jumped over. But y'all, look at this. Okay, here it is. 5 years ago. 5 years ago inside of Exitus Elite. And look how much I've evolved. But you know what? I guarantee if I click this right now, I'd be proud of that person. And you know why? Because I know he's letting go. Because that was the answer. I got free from a job in 6 months by learning to let go and let people connect with me because people join people. I didn't know how to do email marketing. I didn't know how to do anything else. And I didn't need to, because I picked my way to get out to people, and I mastered that way. And that's exactly what I did. Learn to use your strengths in your business. All right. So I know it sounds like one of my training videos. Here's another one from 5 years ago. I might scroll down just a little bit more. Let's see. This is me explaining a business 5 years ago. Let me see here if I got any commissions up here showing some. What is this one? This is 31,000. That's okay. That's 5 years ago. Just I made that in one day. I may have to finish this. Okay, here we go. So here it is. Here's 31,000 in 13 days inside of Exitus Elite. And look at the video itself. I'm not even in it. I'm down. I'm just talking. I'm not even in the corner. I'm not even sure I knew how to do that back then. What does that teach you? Y'all, even though I've got this pretty little frame and stuff that's stuff that I've created. I use my strengths. I'm really good at art and figuring things out. I like to make myself stand out from other people. That's what everybody should be doing. What makes you different from the other person? Because people are going to be sponsor shopping. Understand that, right? But when it's all said and done, the message is still the most important thing. What does that person say? They can have Mickey Mouse jumping on the screen. You can be throwing money, whatever effects you want to have in the video. But when it's all said and done, y'all, I got free from a job with an old S3 phone and a $4 stand and a Facebook account. That's how I did it. I didn't know how to edit anything. What I got good at is not messing up, because if I messed up, I had to start all over. And that's the answers, y'all. And some of y'all, your hangups are going to keep you from making it. And that's why it's so big. Want to know what online business is really about? It's about you getting over your hangups. Caring enough, believing enough about whatever it is that you don't care what anybody thinks anymore. That you want your freedom more than you care what somebody thinks. I'm entirely blind in my right eye. Yet I sat down, and it was hard, y'all. I'm going to tell you that. It was really hard for me to sit down and mash record and let go. And don't you see this right here? You see this little image of me and my little boy right here? I had literally gone decades, y'all, that I wouldn't even take a picture because of how low self-esteem I had. I don't think I was an ugly person. Every picture I looked at, I could see my eyes, it bothered me. So for me to try to get away from a 26-year profession, I knew I'd have to get over that hang up. I had to sit down, and I remember debating. I remember it just as plain as today, I swear, that I have got to let these people see what's burning into my stomach, and I'm going to have to mash record and let go. I got to. This picture right here, y'all, the reason it was used so many times, I used it a lot back in the day, I actually branded myself with that image itself. The reason why, it's because I had no pictures of me and my son together. I was the one always behind the camera taking pictures of him, but I didn't have any of us, and none of them that I had with me and him together did I like. I had low self-esteem. This image was me. I had made over 160 videos, I think it's 130 videos in a month and a half. Y'all, I was killing it. Still working 65 hours a week in a restaurant. Me sitting down right here. My little boy knew my life had changed, and he wanted to be part of it. So he asked me, could he wave at the end and tell everybody bye? And that's what it was. And I took that screenshot from the videos, actually a live video, y'all. And it meant the world to me because it was so sweet. I could tell my little boy and me, and life was changing, man. And that's what meant something. And because it meant something to me, I used it. And people loved that image because it showed my little boy and how sweet he was sitting in my lap, telling everybody bye at the end of a video. So I'm telling y'all, you've got to get real with your business. You got to let go, y'all. Let go. Whatever the one thing is, and you can fill in the gap, that's keeping you from getting seen and heard. I don't care what that is. That is the one thing that's keeping you from making it, point blank, period. It won't change till you change. And then start putting the work in. Don't care if people see my video. I don't care if people get in or not right now. I'm just going to go put the work in, get comfortable, get good at that. And in time, because I'm putting the work in, I believe God's going to let people connect with me, the right ones, and I'm going to make sales. That's how I thought. And believe it or not, it changed my life. I didn't have one of those hard luck stories like so many. I did online business for 5 years. I didn't make my first sale. Nope. Y'all, I'm going to tell you, I skyrocketed in like nothing. The reason why is because I figured out the answers quickly by applying action and learning as I went by my own actions. That's where you're going to find your answers and how you're going to find your way. That's going to be it. All right, y'all. If you are ready to join Exitus Elite and you would like me to put your first member in for you, because I do that for our team members, been doing that longer than anybody else in the whole company, then y'all just go ahead and give me a call. I'll walk you through it, y'all. Yes, I would suggest a G2000. Yes, I would suggest a G1000. Absolutely. Because of the fact that's where the people are coming in at. Do you really want to be sitting in a vehicle with no gas in it? Because that's exactly what's going to be happening if you come in at the lowest levels. If 500 was the answer, I'd tell you. Yeah, I'd say G500 is the answer. Just like I do G1000 for the longest time, y'all. But the whole point is, you got to go where the money's at. It's going to change your life. And I know $1,000 commissions changes lives. $2,000 commissions do as well. You know, absolutely. So go ahead and subscribe to my channel, y'all. Go ahead and get in touch with me. I'm looking forward to seeing you on our team. I'm looking forward to 2022. We've got a webinar Wednesday coming up where Paul's going to be addressing some of the new things and new ideas for the company. We'll get you in now. You'll be part of that Wednesday's webinar, which would be awesome. And with that being said, y'all, I'll see you in the next video. Appreciate it.